Entry 741021. Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel?
Hey everybody, Sam Birch here, and today is a prop video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I figured why not. I've been playing Black Ops 4 here lately, been playing a lot of zombies. So I figured, a long time goal of mine was to make the Perk-a-Colas, but with better resources and technology, I can do such things. Beforehand, I didn't have the printer and all that, so now I do. So, one of the things we're going to need are some empty bottles. I picked up some of these IBC cream soda bottles. They're not bad. They're shaped how I wanted to, and the cap is kind of the traditional twist off. And it doesn't have that little ring on there, so it gives it an old look. So what we'll do next is I'm going to take all 14 of my bottles on the ground that I have right there, and I'm basically going to clean them out. So what most people on YouTube have been doing to get these labels off is basically hot water and soap and let them soak overnight. So that's what I'm going to do for right now.
A weapon like this will end them in a hurry.
Alright, now at this phase I have the bottles filled with water and submerged in hot soapy water. Most people recommend that you just let it sit overnight, so that is the plan for this, is to just let these balls sit, and by tomorrow morning they should be ready to be peeled, and we'll see how that goes. But while I wait, I'll show you the labels and show you what I'm going to do.
Bombs, die! No, it's my vodka! My
Hey everybody, so while you have your balls soaking and whatnot, is a good opportunity to do a little downtime work. Here are the Perk-a-Cola labels, and below them is usually their corresponding cap top. I'll just go over real quick and show you. There'll be a link in the description below or at the end of the video for these specifically. So there you go. These are all high definition. When you print these out, my recommendation is to don't click fit to frame, because if you do, it'll sort of clip the edges. You'll see it on this one. I accidentally clicked fit to frame when I was printing these out, and you can see where they kind of hit the edge right there. But there they are, all the corresponding lids and caps and whatnot. So I'm going to cut these out because I like to do that. It's called prep work, get things done. I am using a sticker sheet. You can find it at Walmart in the printing area. Just look where they have the gloss mat and all that, and it should be all there. But other than that, yeah, I'm just going to cut these out, and while the balls soak, be set to go.
Yeah, guys, look what I did!
Alrighty everybody, so here are all the labels all cut out and paired with their cap tops. So once I get the bottles cleaned off and prepped up, we will have them all set up. One thing that I'm going to mention is with the caps though, I'm not going to paint mine because everyone seems to paint theirs, but in the game they all seem to be like a silver cap with the label on top of it, and everybody seems to put like color coded caps with them. Like Electric Cherry's would have a blue cap, Tombstone has a purple, etc., etc. But with mine, I think I'm going to leave them just as is, due to the fact they're going to cover up a portion of it. So they're going to have the collar, because the caps that I have with my bottles, they're collared, but they have a silver ring at the twist part. So I don't know, I'm going to test it out, probably put one on, and if I like it, I'll keep it as is. If not, then I might paint them. But like I said, this is kind of like a progress video. There y'all go. So thank you for watching, and we'll continue on to the next part, which will be cleaning off the bottles, and hopefully by then putting the food coloring in.
This makes Nikolai very happy, like after first date. I bring home flowers.
Alrighty everybody, so in this crate behind me is all my bottles that I let soak in water last night. A few of them came out pretty good, for example, like this one. But unfortunately, some like this one, the little adhesive piece to it still stuck to it, so it's still got some of it on there. I've seen a lot of people use Goo-Gone when cleaning these bottles, but I am going to try actually boiling the bottles. And what I mean by that is I'll have some boiling water, stick it in there, and rub it off clean. And we'll see that's a lot better. Because a lot of times when I do these projects, I like to think of ways to be more, economic, I like to not spend so much money when I do these. I always like to get stuff, if it's necessary, to the prop in building, but if it's something with cleanup, I always try to go a cheaper route. So the next plan will be to boil these bottles, like so. And I was thinking last night to myself, and I was like, well, I was looking at pictures of the Call of Duty caps and stuff, and it looks like no matter what, I thought there was more silver on the edge with this, but unfortunately it's more gold, so I'm going to have to color them. I think the way I'll do that is I'll give them all a nice coat of white, and then go with acrylic paints, paint them, and then gloss coat them to seal the deal. If it works, wish me luck. So next part you'll be seeing is me working on the caps. Okay everybody, if you're looking at this right now, I have my bottle caps taped down and laid out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a can of this white spray paint, and I'm going to paint them white to give them a solid color, and then I'll show you how I'm going to color the caps in, but we'll get to that later on. So we'll go back real quick, and there you go. There's the layout. I'm using a pizza box for safety measures, but I'm going to give these guys about 2 good coats and then let them dry. It's going to take a while. Might let them settle all night depending on how quick they dry, but in the long run they should be looking alright.
Hey, don't get up already. Sheesh. Like a mother.
Hey everybody, Sam Burge here. So I'm going to take these bottles, submerge them in hot water, let them set for a little bit, take them out and wipe them clean, and hopefully get most of this adhesive off of it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you the end result after I get done with all of them. So this is what the bottles are going to look like. They're going to sit in this pan for a while, warm up. Like I said, this is only to help get that adhesive that's still on there off the bottles. So this is basically what the process is going to look like. It's going to take a while, but it's well worth it. Alrighty everybody, so when the bottles are being cleaned out, we kind of learn, me and Danny here, we kind of learn that some glue that was staying on. Well, basically, if you boil it in the hot water and sort of put a little bit of like a little drop of Dawn dish soap on it, it comes off pretty darn easy. So just let you know, if you're doing the hot boiling water process, definitely get some Dawn dish soap on you. So right now what we're doing is sort of quality, doing one more run through, making sure all the bottles are perfectly clean and all the adhesive is off of it. We take it, wash it, transfer it over here, and basically let them dry out completely. So enjoy. Alrighty everybody, so got the labels on right here. I also looked up online for neck labels. I found some, except for Widow's Wine. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a label for it. If I feel like it and I'm in the mood for it, I might make one for it, make a little custom. I don't know. I kind of like it being its own little thing without the label on it. But yeah, so here are all the perks with the bottles on there. So next thing is to fill them up with liquid, and that's what I'm getting ready to do.
You fall like coddled bourgeois.
Hey everybody, so down here below are the perks, all labeled and collared. Here's Widow's Wine. Sort of darken it up. It's sort of a dark cherry red-ish. That's what color I made it. And there's the front label, and there's the cap. I ended up just leaving these gray. When I spray painted them on there, the collars turned into a gray, so I left them there. Here's Tombstone in all its glory. Top label, front label. This one I made a purple, but I mean you probably can't see it on camera, but it's actually a light purple. It's just the lighting. So that's like one of the colorings. It's purple, but probably because of the lighting it's not. Here's Deadshot. It's practically black. All I did was mix like all the colors up together and it just turned out black, to be honest. You can't even see any coloring in the light with it, barely. Here's Quick Revive. I made Quick Revive a light blue. There's like a couple of drops of blue right there. And the reason why I did that is because the bottle Who's is a blue, but I made it darker so you could tell that. I mean, besides the label, I figured the coloring too, just make it a little bit different so it looks different. I mean, there's its labels in all its glory. Then here's Juggernog. Kind of made it red and did one drop of blue. But it's mostly red drops. I know I lost count. I know I put more than like 5 drops of red in this, but I put 1 drop of blue to darken it up a little bit. But there's it in all its glory. Then I did double tap. This one's the first one. I kind of messed up a little bit and a little water drizzled on it. I might fix it up by putting a new label on, but it's really honestly just like 4 drops of yellow and 1 red. And the only reason I did that is so when we got to double tap 2, I made it darker. Because we looked up, like, because my camera person Danny, he looked up the collars for them, and it was a little bit confusing because they're both kind of like an orange. So I made 0.2 darker, while this one being the original make it lighter. Then here's Electric Cherry. It's a red. This one was only a couple of drops of red. It was like 2 drops of red, and we got this red color for it. I'd say no more than 3 drops of red, and you'll get the electric cherry color. And there's it in all its glory. So then the next one is Vulture's Elixir. I made it orange, only at the fact because it's a 2-tone color, and we couldn't really figure a way to get a red to stay at the bottom and have a yellow stay up at the top. So we just kind of made it an orange. It kind of blends in with the... It is weird because this one's light,
yeah,
this one's dark, and this one's
color.
a medium. Yeah, kind of realized that we kind of made this one a medium orange. I mean, I'm trying to make these as close as possible, but like, really honestly, let's just face it, game logic, you know, you probably could do it, but I have no idea how to do it. So, next one is Flopper. It's a purple, and it's probably hard to see in the light. It's a purple. Let me see if we can do something too, sort of.
I got a flashlight on the back of my
There we
phone.
go. See? I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's kind of a purple.
A little bit.
It's a purple.
No, you can see it in person. It's just hard to see.
Yeah, in person you can see it, but yeah. Mule Kick. We debated about this one for a little bit. We didn't know if it was a red or a root beer color, so we sort of stayed with a almost a tea color.
Yeah, it is.
It's almost, yeah, I'd definitely say we kind of decided to go with a tea color. Because in the game it looks like red or a salmon. But like in a lot of the pictures we found, we looked up in-game Perk bottles. And this just kind of looks like a root beer.
Yeah, it's kind of like there's a Middle Eastern tea that has fruit juice mixed in with it. And it's like that kind of.
Next is Sleight of Hand. And this is obviously a green. And then here's Stamina, and it's a yellow. So there you all go.
Like my fork life!
Hey everybody, Sam Birch here. I wanted to go over with my Perk-a-Colas I did. I actually found out that, I know in the last part I said I was not going to use the clear adhesive, or clear semi-gloss on it, but I actually did it and it works a lot better. I thought it was going to make like the labeling melt and stuff, but it actually doesn't. Let me pull out real quick. Here's my quick revive, and I touched it up. It sealed it up pretty good, so I did a little light coat for it, but enough to like you can see the difference. So other than that, I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day.
When everything's been dragging you down, grabbed you by the hair and pulled you to the ground. If you want to get up, you need a little revive. Too slow, or they'll end up below. When they need some help, they reach for the root beer shell. Hands are slow, your movement's sluggish, your lack of speed just brings you anguish. Just take a sip. Nighttime sea, the streets are mean, the things I've seen. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Well, I'm not forgiven and the error ain't mine. He ain't quite human, at least not to my eye.